Peace and blessings, y'all, in this corner boxing 24. Good evening, good evening. How's everyone doing this evening? September 5th, 2022. I'm doing pretty good on this side. As always, God is good. No, God is great, and God is good. And I can't complain. I'm here. Still here, you know? Didn't have to be this way. So I'm blessed beyond words. No matter what's happening, no matter what's not happening, I'm blessed. So, I just want to talk a little bit about the fight yesterday between two heavyweights, Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz. And it was a good fight. Somewhat technical fight. I felt that Ortiz was going to win. I just hope that they go back, and he goes back in particular, and look at the tape and see the things he could have did better, and see the things that he could have avoided, some of the shots that he took that he could have avoided by boxing and moving a little bit more. I know he's a big boy, he's a heavyweight, but he's for his size, he moves pretty good, and he got good hand speed for a heavyweight, and he delivers decent shots. So he can go back and look and say, man, I could have avoided that shot. I could have avoided that shot. I could have hit him with this shot. I could have hit him with that shot. Luis Ortiz doesn't really have a consistent jab. He kind of just throws his left out there to measure you and feint you. It's not like he's whipping a jab, boop, boop, boop. And then, you know what I'm saying, he's setting you up like that. He's not really doing it. He's more setting you up with a feint jab. You know what I'm saying? Or a parring jab where he's just trying to fake you, and see what you're going to do. Right? It's not really a jab where he could beat you with it. You know what I'm saying? Like Devin Haney's jab, like that snapping type of jab, or that Larry Holmes type of jab, right? So Luis Ortiz don't have that. But, like I said, he throws that little feint. And he did a lot of that with Ortiz, and Ortiz was kind of going for the bait at times. You know what I'm saying? And he really didn't have to do that. He was going for that bait. So Ortiz was successful, though. And he knocked him down definitely 2 times. That second knockdown was a little, suspect, or more closer to a flash knockdown. Wasn't really all the way legit. But the first and the second ones was definitely good knockdowns. But, he can get credit for that third one, I guess. That second one, and then the third one, definitely. But at the end of the day, he got credit for 3 knockdowns. And after the first knockdown, to me, he should have finished Ortiz off. Definitely after the second was called. Like, he should have finished Ortiz off, man. There's no reason he should have let him get out of that round, let it go to a 12-round fight. You know what I'm saying? I know you're trying to be careful, but you could be too careful. You got to finish these dudes off, man, when you get them. You cannot let them lay around and then they come back and test you. And he cannot do that going forward with the other fighters, especially if he's talking about fighting, fighters like Usyk and possibly Deontay Wilder, which could be next, or Joshua or Tyson Fury. Like, if you get into that lead, or you get that far, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to finish these dudes off, So, I mean, I give him credit because, for the size that he has, he definitely moves. He definitely looks good. He moves his feet. He goes from side to side. Like I said, his hands is really fast. But another thing, man, he got to work on Ruiz. You got to work on your punches, bro. You got to throw more punches. You know what I'm saying? You got good speed, but you got to work on your punch selection and your punches. You got to throw more. You're not going to win fights like that by not, honestly, that fight could have got away from you. If it wasn't for them 3 knockdowns, they might have even thought about giving that fight to Ortiz because he wasn't really that busy. He was really throwing more punches than you. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely got to get better with that. You got to just throw punches, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your jab going. Get your hooks going. Get your body shots going, but you got to throw something. You can't just keep your hand up, circling, not throwing nothing. And that's what a lot of what he was doing last night, and I don't really care for that. You know what I'm saying? You got to do better, you know? Again, it's possible that the winner of Wilder and Helenius may fight Ruiz now. I mean, Ruiz can't do nothing with Deontay Wilder. Don't get it twisted. Tyson Fury is a 6'9", 300-pound dude with a long freaking reach, 80-something inch reach. Okay? Ruiz, you can't do nothing with Wilder. He's gonna definitely put you out. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna fight a fighter like that, you definitely, if you fight Wilder like you fought last night, you're getting knocked out. There's no doubt about it. Because Ortiz, the shots he landed, they hurt you. But you're not going to be able to take no shots from Wilder like that. Definitely not consistently. If he don't knock you out with one shot, he's going to get you with 2 or 3. So you definitely have to work on your move game, your jab game, your distance game. You got a lot to work on if you're going to fight Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I put up the title for the video yesterday, because I made a video yesterday about Ortiz and Ruiz, and then I put it after, and then I put before a question mark, who wins? I put Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz, who wins? And that's a question, like who wins, meaning who do the public think, because we do this for the public. I do this for the public, right? To get your feedback and to give information that you may not know about, or expound on information that you may know about, but I'm expounding on it to give you a little bit more. Or I'm giving my insight basically on what I believe happened in this fight, how this fighter fights, what he does, what he doesn't do. That's what this channel is all about. I'm giving information. So I put Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz, who wins? And of course, it's always got to be a smart joker. He said the winner is the one who wins. That's what he responded back to my video yesterday. That was his response. And you know what? One thing I'm getting better with, man, is not responding to people. I'm getting better. I don't always do that good. Sometimes I fall short. But I'm definitely thinking more before I make a decision or before I act, right? So I was going to respond to the idiot, because that's just you being a smart ass, right? The winner is the one who wins. But I was like, you know what, Anthony, don't do it. Just let it go. It's not worth it, man. I'm trying to do something bigger here. You know, so there's always going to be little people like that that's going to try to irk you and say something stupid. Just like when Shane Mosley fought Floyd Mayweather, right? And the title of that fight, the headline was Shane Mosley, Floyd Mayweather, who are you picking? Right? That was the title of that fight. Who are you picking? You picking Shane or you picking Floyd? So my title yesterday was who wins? Ruiz or Ortiz? That's all. But this dude, whoever he is, just had to be, he know who he is. He just had to come with something extra. The winner is the one who wins. Of course the winner is the one, but the question is who wins? It's a rhetorical question. It's a question asking like, okay, who are you picking? Who are you picking? Well, I'm picking Ruiz. I'm picking Ortiz. All right, let's see what happens. Who wins? That's all basic. Nothing crazy. But again, somebody has to respond like that. So I'm not going to respond to that crap, right? Not to the person. You know what I'm saying? That's confrontation that I don't need. So I could say it on this video, but I don't have to respond to him, right? They give him that unneeded attention. So anyway, there's talk that, and Wilder was there after the fight. He gave his props to Ortiz and Ruiz, and he's pretty good friends with Ortiz, and they have a relationship. Based on the fact that they fought twice and their situations with their families, their daughters in particular, and their health situations, and how they're both doing things, and that they've been fighting, man, to help to support their daughters. And so the question was asked of Wilder, would he fight the winner. And of course, he said, you know, after, you know, my next fight, if you know, we win, basically, if that's what's lined up for me, then that's what it is. We want to give the fans exciting fights. He said this was an exciting fight tonight, a good fight, and that's what we want to give. So basically, that's a fight that's being talked about, Wilder and Ruiz. Again, I got Wilder winning that fight. I like Ruiz, though, I really do, but he's not going to be able to fight Wilder like that. I think the only problem Wilder's going to have going forward is if he fight Tyson Fury again, and he didn't change anything. But I think he beats Ruiz, he beats Usyk and Joshua, right? But Ruiz won the title eliminator, so now he's going to move forward, and you know, we'll see what happens. Luis Ortiz, he's had a good career. You don't really have anything to feel sad about. He's fought some good fights. He's knocked people out. He's been knocked out. He's been stopped, but he stopped a lot of people. He got 28 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely don't have anything to feel bad about or down about. And you know, I got respect for him, King Kong, Luis Ortiz. And if he doesn't fight again, man, he's had a good career. You know, he's definitely had a good career. And you know, one man's got to win and one man's gonna lose. That's just what it is. So congratulations to Andy Ruiz, and I wish him the best. And like I said, I just hope he goes back and watch the tape and look on what he could do better and the things that he could have avoided, and take that into your next fight, because it's not going to get any easier for you. When you're talking about Wilder and Usyk and Joshua and possibly Tyson Fury, it's not going to get any better. Okay, and you're on the younger side too, so like, you know, Jared Anderson is up and coming as a heavyweight. So, you know, you got some young boys out there trying to make some noise. They're right in that heavyweight division as well. But Anderson is one in particular fight that definitely could be coming that way. So that's what it is. That's all I really have for tonight. Peace and blessings. And this Corner Boxing 24. Please subscribe to the page. Please leave your comments, whether it's nay or yay. And you know, well, you know what? Let me correct myself right now. Because when I say that, leave your comments whether it's nay or yay. And that's what the guy did, right? It was kind of like nay or yay, right? It was like a comment that I really didn't care for. But if I say that, then I have to honor that. So you know what? Let people leave their comments. It is what it is. But if it is something that I don't really think is necessary, I'm not going to respond to it. But you can leave your comments. Leave whatever you want, okay? Because I say it on this channel, so I got to honor that, all right? So peace and blessings in this Corner Boxing 24.